Red Bull's Formula 1 title hopes may rest on an all-new Honda engine design brought forward from 2022 to try to bow out of the championship by winning it. Honda's final engine of this era of Formula 1 will outlive Honda itself after the deal Red Bull struck to take over the program when the Japanese manufacturer's official involvement ends this year. The 2021 season will be Honda's last in F1 for now, and while it has become a race winner again with Red Bull, it's so far fallen short of its ultimate ambition. Make sure you're subscribed to the race if you aren't already so you can follow every major development in Honda's quest to change that. And if you like this video, please leave us with a thumbs up as we explore how Honda's pulling out all the stops ahead of its Red Bull farewell. Calling this a 2022 engine is a reference to a twice changing development timeline Honda mapped out. Until last spring, Honda was planning this very update for its power unit for 2021 already, but this was when F1's new technical rules were on schedule. When the coronavirus pandemic struck, F1's car rules were pushed back to 2022 and stricter engine dyno limitations were implemented for 2020. Honda reacted by choosing to delay its heavily updated engine by 1 year as well. However, upon the beginning of the 2020 season in July, it was caught out by the progress Mercedes had been able to make, and Red Bull would go on to place second best almost the entire season. Watching Mercedes move the goalposts again forced Honda to consider whether the all-new engine might be needed sooner rather than later. Establishing whether it was possible to move the new engine's timeline back to 2021 wasn't the work of a moment. It included considering how much development time Honda would have and whether it would be able to guarantee reliability. An in-season development freeze for 2020 meant Honda could bank dyno hours compared to the amount it would have conducted in a normal season, so the scope of 2021 development at its Sakura facility wouldn't be compromised. With only one change of specification allowed from the end of 2020 to 2021, Honda had to seriously consider the risks of throwing everything into a new engine for the start of the year. If the engine came out undercooked, Honda wouldn't be allowed to make further changes throughout the season, and its teams would be stuck with that specification. Crucially, it was also practically possible. While the new technical rules now coming in 2022 do mark a major change in car design, the required shape of the power unit doesn't change a great deal. There were no big surprises in how to package the engine for the new rules, which means it fits into both the 2021 and 2022 cars. Eventually, Honda was satisfied it was worth doing, and when the company announced late in the summer it had decided to quit F1, it had already committed to throwing everything at ending on top. Since the worst of its McLaren criticisms, Honda has been quiet and reserved when it comes to discussing its technical progress. Honda changed the layout of its engine back in 2017, splitting the turbine and compressor like Mercedes, and its developments since then have been significant in other ways than the fundamental architecture. Honda's retained the same design in each season since, developing the concept of the maximum, which appears to have been reached in 2020. But that doesn't mean a 2017 style remodelling is coming. Honda's engine layout won't change. The rear of the car is staying mostly the same given the amount of chassis carryover to plug the gap caused by delaying the new technical rules to 2022, and a major layout change on the engine side is therefore impossible from the chassis point of view. But Honda is seeking to make as many gains where it can. The internal combustion engine, turbocharger and energy recovery system will be reworked for 2021. The ERS development will be particularly interesting to monitor because this was an area Honda seemed to be at a particular disadvantage to Mercedes too in 2020. There are so many ways in which the performance of the V6 turbo hybrid engines can be altered that trying to speculate what Honda will or won't change is a fool's errand without first-hand knowledge of the technology. It's clear Honda's undertaken a big task though, and expects serious reward. There are concepts being implemented that take a long time to validate, which hints that Honda may be unleashing ideas that previously haven't quite fit with its gradual evolution of the same design. And further evidence of the magnitude of Honda's engine upgrade lies in the risk attached to it, because Honda's wary of reliability problems striking this year. It's made great strides since its McLaren days and will continue to undertake strict durability testing with its 2021 design. But by pursuing a new engine, it is opening itself up to problems, and Honda will need to adjust its trackside operations as well, because a new power unit means new calibrations. The new engine has apparently hit Honda's targets on the dyno, and project bosses say its 2021 design brings a mixture of excitement and trepidation. Each engine manufacturer balances risk and reward in the development of its technology, but after its McLaren debacle, Honda became more conservative. As Red Bull's partner, it's become bolder again, and with one last chance to win the F1 title, rolling the dice became more appealing. But the justification for this push ultimately lies in what Honda believes it will take to beat Mercedes. Honda wants to win for itself and its partner, so of course it's digging deep for the last dance rather than coasting to the finish. And there's an emotional, human element to this as well, because Honda owes a lot to Red Bull and its two teams. Some feel like Honda has let its valued partner down by leaving it after 2021, and the corporate decision to leave F1 did sting the racing operation too. That said, the motivation within Honda itself is a vital element. Some have questioned whether Honda's early decision to depart F1 means the program would tail off. But Honda's F1 technical director Toyoharu Tanabe told us late last year that his people love racing, and without that motivation they would have picked an easy life, not trying so hard to the end of 2021. But a lot of people have worked extremely hard on Honda's project and they want to end on a high. This gives them the best chance to do that, because while Honda is quitting, it's already committed the financial, human and technical resources to throw everything at its 2021 engine. It's even developing a 2022 upgrade in the background, in the knowledge that Red Bull will be running the engine for another 3 years. But what do you think? Is Honda's effort going to pay off, or will Red Bull fall short again? Let us know in the comments and give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and make sure you're subscribed to the race to see more of our videos in the future.